All right, Seasoned Rookies podcast. It's Prez.
Jay.
And Nelly.
And we are
Seasoned Rookies.
Rookies.
We are starting with Jay's favorite league on the planet. The CFL people. The Canadian Football League. For those who don't know what that is, get educated, okay? You can know now.
You know, you put the cricket sound.
But yes, Canada has its own football league with our own rules, and it was our infamous 104th Grey Cup final this Sunday night.
Yes.
The streets in Toronto were crazy. No, it wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't here, but like apparently it was a big party downtown. Did y'all watch the game? Jay? No.
That's a serious question.
Okay, guess not. Neither did I.
I had intentions.
Okay.
And I got sidetracked just because it wasn't feasible. So I said I'll just catch the highlights.
Okay.
I'd rather watch a Raptor practice.
Oh wow. But the game was pretty good actually. Ottawa, who was the huge underdog, was up by a lot, and then after the Calgary came back and was up by 33-30. So it was a pretty intense game. Went into overtime, and unfortunately, the Red Blacks is the Ottawa team. They won. That's the team's name, the Red Blacks. And the Calgary Stampeders, they lost. It's kind of like, imagine NFL. It's kind of like if, let's say, the Cowboys on a rant was to lose to, let's say, a team like I would say Houston. They're not that bad. I would say like Miami. Imagine that.
Speak, mind you.
I know, but I'm saying, but if Miami was to beat
49ers.
like Calgary, the Cowboys, then it's kind of a big upset. So anyways, that's the level. But the Red Blacks won. And they had a big party in Ottawa, the parade today. But yeah, I guess Canada, good job, guys. CFL. Woohoo.
Good job.
Quiet in here. Okay, Jay.
Boring.
Okay, why do you not like CFL?
Because it's a joke.
Why is it a joke?
You can get 1 point off of kicking a punt in the end zone and not have it returned to the end zone. It's not a sport.
That's the structure of the league,
The
though.
structure, it's different. Okay, fine. The pointing system. But keep in mind, there's a lot of Americans that play in the CFL. And imagine if your passion or your love all your life was NFL and you can't get into the NFL, wouldn't it be at least okay to get paid some money to play football?
No, so
I wouldn't play in the CFL.
Okay, so if the DFL offered you a contract, would you play?
No.
Okay.
Really? Okay. I guess that's you.
So what is
different?
I don't want to get made fun of.
Don't make fun of you in the DFL. We're getting paid to play basketball. Listen, you play in leagues right now for free.
Right.
Want to get paid to play ball, get paid to play ball.
No.
I can't.
So you watch college football, though?
Of course. Way better than CFL.
Okay. So when these college players graduate, or not even graduate, are ready to move on, the only option is the NFL. Where are they supposed to go if they're not going to get into the NFL?
Use their education and get something else.
So the football dreams are done?
If they don't make the NFL?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Why? And what
Think about all the top college players that have Heisman Trophy winners. Troy Smith. Is he in the CFL? No. It doesn't matter how good you are.
No.
If
But
you
keep in
have
mind,
to know the CFL game. The field's much different.
Oh yeah.
It's a different game,
The yardage
right?
is different.
Right.
There's 1 point plays.
Right.
Yeah.
None of the CFL guys don't. I would never want to play in a
In Europe, when you play basketball.
EuroLeague's way bigger than CFL.
No, hold on. The
Forget
rules.
bigger, but the rules are different.
Hold on. They have different rules.
For sure.
Okay. So does that make the EuroLeague any less legitimate because they have
Than the
different
NBA?
rules? Yes.
Way less legitimate. Are you kidding me?
So hold on. Because they can touch the ball, it's on the rim. You're going to discredit the EuroLeague because of that?
Yeah. EuroLeague is not as good as the NBA.
No one is saying that, but you're saying that you rather, as a football player or NBA player, whoever you are, if you can't play in the sport that you train all your life for, and
right, I'm not arguing that, but I'm saying
and another league is willing to pay you for that, you're saying that you would not take the money and play
the average CFL salary is like $50K.
That's fine. It's still money.
Yeah.
And nothing. $0 or getting money.
No, but you can find jobs that are better than that.
I know, but remember,
that's why a lot of these guys work too.
First of all, I have a lot of friends who played in CFL, okay?
Right.
And a lot of them because they couldn't get into the NFL. They played in the CFL. They got endorsements. They got companies built off the CFL being known in that.
I'm not mad at that.
And on top of that, they got paid. So keep in mind, CFL is a very short season, right?
Yeah, but you asked me if I would play in the CFL. I don't care what they do.
Forget if you
Forget
play.
CFL. I'm saying if you right now, I'm saying, Jay, you play in leagues for free. You pay them to play in a league.
Yeah.
Why not get paid to play a sport you love?
No, not in the CFL. No.
Forget CFL. Okay.
CFL is the biggest joy. I laugh when I see the CFL.
Fair enough. CFL, it's also a league of opportunity because
It's going to be a folded league in 10 years. You watch.
we can get to that in a second. But for instance,
104 years, bro. In 10 years folded? Nah.
It'll be folding.
104 years? No.
When you're slashing Grey Cup ticket prices, you're telling me the league's not in trouble?
But that's just prices. Doesn't matter.
You're telling me that when you're slashing Grey Cup,
But
the holy grail of Canadian football.
But keep in mind, that's in Toronto.
But
if it was in
regardless.
Vancouver, prices would not go down because remember, every market's different. Okay, I know. Listen, when I was in Regina the other day, 3 years ago, I saw enough Rough Riders like fans, flags on people's houses. Like certain markets in Canada really, really love the CFL,
Ottawa
like
will
more
be
than
folded.
hockey.
Ottawa will be folded within 10 years, just like they have been already 3 times.
why would you say that?
Because it's just bound to happen. They're
Why
going to have
is-
a couple bad years, and it's going to see revolving door. And then
Before
the
this-
Argos are probably fold too. Watch.
Before this year, were they successful before this year?
When they first came out, yeah. It's because there's a new team in town again. It's going to
But
wear
here we
off
are
in
4 years later,
5
they've
years.
won. You don't think that they're going to take the momentum
It'll
off
wear
of winning?
Once they have a bad team, it'll wear off. Nobody will go to the games
Well,
anymore.
they had a big parade today in Ottawa, so
Cool.
good turnout.
Good for them.
Interesting.
So I guess we'll just shout out Ottawa Red Blacks. Congratulations.
I thought we were moving on to the next topic.
Congrats,
No,
Ottawa, Red Black.
We're gonna-
Good job, y'all.
Good job. Good job.
You got the national title
Cool.
in Canada.
Ooh.
Hey, people work hard for that title, bro. They can't knock it. They work hard for it, so respect.
And actually, one last thing I was saying a land of opportunity for CFL. Warren Moon, Hall of Famer. He got his first break in
CFL?
Edmonton in the CFL. And the reason why is because there was him being a black quarterback. The NFL wasn't ready for that. And he had a successful college career and said, you know what, I'm not going to do what the NFL wants me to do, which is be a successful college quarterback being black and then turn to be a receiver or a tight end. He's like, no, I want to pursue my my quarterback dreams. He went to Edmonton. He won 4 consecutive titles.
Week 7 in the NFL is more important than the CFL Grey Cup. Tell me it's not.
Shout out Warren Moon.
Shout out, shout
That's my
out
favorite
Warren Moon.
comment.
You could change the topic, but
But shout
once again,
out, yeah.
No,
Warren
Warren Moon's
Moon-
a great QB, but I don't. That's old news. We're talking about right now.
But
The CFL.
but all I'm saying
Warren
that,
Moon's a great QB. That's obvious.
but all
like
I'm
Ricky
saying
Williams
is
is a great
that
running back.
and where did he get his break? The CFL.
Cool.
all I'm saying, Jay, is that I understand. I'm a huge NFL fan. You know that already. And the CFL is not on the same level as the NFL. No doubt.
We know this.
But I have friends who played in the NFL, and as they get older and the NFL teams don't pick them up, they get drafted by a CFL team, and guess what? They play with them. But they're still great athletes. The fact that you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to knock a CFL athlete because they're not in the NFL. These guys work hard. They train as much as anyone else to do the sport they love. So I'm not going to discredit them or discredit the league.
Well, then you're different. I have no friends that are in the CFL.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And all
Well,
my
me
friends
neither.
absolutely laugh when I talk about the CFL.
That's I guess.
What about the MLS? One last thing before we move on. I just got to say this. So the MLS is getting over that stigmatism of what people would say, what you're saying about the NFL and the CFL. They say about European leagues and the MLS. Oh, MLS is a joke. None of these guys can play in Europe. Same type deal,
I
right?
can't.
Well,
Giovinco can't play for Team Italy.
he could play for a club team in Europe.
Yeah, but he'd be playing on like a crappy club team. He can't play on Juventus or Milan.
But it still doesn't make the fact that the MLS in itself as a league, it's still a viable league.
Yeah. MLS is a good league.
So,
But
I mean,
it's-
it may not be, Serie A or EPL, but
it's the guys that can't make the main leagues. It's the guys that can't play in the real leagues.
right. Well, coming up since we're talking about real leagues and the and the MLS, talking about the MLS, shout out to TFC.
We watched that game live.
We did watch that game.
And they looked like they were buried.
Yeah, it looked like it was over.
Yeah.
And they fought back.
With maybe one suspect push in the back.
Right.
When Altidore pushed the defender.
That was questionable.
But those 2 goals were huge because 3-0 going back home, not good. And we all know how this MLS playoffs work out. Away goals are huge. So
true.
Those 2 goals was almost a win for TFC because now all they have to do is win 1-0.
1-0. That's it.
They're in the finals before
right.
they know it. So, yeah, that crowd was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Now BMO Field, the same spot that the Grey Cup was at. Now they're going to be holding that game, and it's going to be to capacity.
It's going to be
sellout.
so
was the Grey Cup a
loud.
sellout?
We're going to hear. I don't know if it's a sellout.
Probably not.
I think. I can't quote it. No, I'm not sure. Fact check. I don't know. But guys, 7 p.m. is the game tomorrow. Everyone check it out.
Be a good one.
Should be a good game.
Quick prediction.
TFC.
TFC moves
I'm a
on.
fan. I can't go against them. Sorry.
TFC.
I'm being
Good
biased.
job.
Well, you
Good
know,
job.
I've already said I like
job.
TFC.
This is the
That's-
Actually, no, hold on,
first
hold
team
on.
that Jay
I like
actually
Toronto.
wants
That's the only
Toronto
Toronto team that
the only one, guys.
Not
And if they lose this game, I'm probably going to be a Montreal fan.
Yeah,
They'll
no.
put me against.
Not to throw you under the
I
bus,
could
but
care less about the MLS in general, but I don't mind watching the playoff.
good job. Okay, so we're all TFC.
We're all TFC. Let's go, guys. Hope
Let's do
that
this.
positivity gets y'all that win.
Here we go.
No doubt.
So did we talk about Tony Romo last week?
No, we didn't.
No.
How he's now the backup quarterback.
Yes, and he actually's okay with it. Remember,
He's
first of all,
officially the backup quarterback.
I said, did I not say if I was Tony Romo, I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna give him the spotlight and sit in the background because I don't want to be the reason why we lost the game. I thought he would, but you were saying that because he's a quarterback, he may not want to do that.
I've been here. I've been saying this
I
for
know
week
you-
2.
that's true,
So
you have.
I'm just like, welcome to the party.
Tony Romo, sip your tea, be Kermit, just watch quietly, and just relax. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, here's the thing. So, does he get traded? Should they trade him
They better trade him.
before the season's done?
Yes, come to
well.
Denver Broncos, Tony. We'd
In
watch.
football, that's a rarity I find. It's not like NBA where you'll have like in-season trades.
Yeah, I don't
Football,
think
it's real
offseason,
rare.
yeah.
But this season, a lot of teams need QBs.
Right.
Like desperate. Like
Maybe next year. Maybe
now,
next-
guys, do you think Cleveland's gonna win a game? They're 0-12. Is it 0-12? I think or 0.
Yeah, I think the Browns are 0-12 right now, right? So yeah,
0-12. Guys,
we actually week 3, week 4 earlier we kind of said, do you think they're going to win a game? I remember I thought they were going to win sometime.
I thought I don't think they were gonna win a game. I
Wow.
don't think they're gonna win. Honestly, like if they win, it's because the team that they're playing against does not come on the field. They say we're not gonna play, or they're playing like they're forced. Like how are they gonna win a game? They're awful. They're awful in every category. But see, before they had good defense, that's gone now. So what do they have?
One shot against the Red Blacks.
Hey,
Red Blacks.
if Cleveland Browns can beat the Red Blacks,
No,
I'm on Jay's side.
no.
Listen, I think if Cleveland Brown can
No.
beat the Red Blacks, I'm on Jay's
Yeah,
side.
Guys,
yeah.
I'm
Any
gonna serious.
NFL
Hold on,
team.
serious question. Okay, you said
Any NFL.
You think they could beat-
Cleveland Browns against the Ottawa Red Blacks
Yeah, yeah.
No, they're not gonna beat that.
Yeah, yeah.
in a
for
game.
sure.
You think
They'll beat any team. Any NFL team would destroy any CFL team.
No,
It'd be close.
not Cleveland this year. Cleveland
Yeah,
Browns.
the worst team in the NFL could
Would
beat the
destroy
best?
Any CFL.
I hope
any,
no. No.
any CF way quicker linemen, way quicker.
It could happen. What's
cornerbacks,
funny?
safeties,
It could
everything.
happen though. Press.
Every
Gosh,
every NFL team can
Disrespect.
disrespectful. Oh, I hope you know what that game cannot happen because I'll be so sad because it would suck if they beat us like that. So
They
yeah,
would.
it can't happen.
They did a poll earlier in the year this year saying, asking people in Ohio who you think would win, Ohio State or Cleveland Browns.
I think college football teams could beat
Hold on.
CFL teams.
so. They at
Oh,
the
yeah.
time.
Yep, I agree with that.
The poll says that Ohio State would beat Cleveland Browns.
Yes,
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
you think Ohio State would beat?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
College teams are even way quicker than
They're
NFL
way quicker,
teams.
and they're way
They'll run hurry up
faster.
offense on these
Yeah.
teams like nothing.
And you know what? The CFL has enough old men on the team. Enough old men.
Yeah,
that-
these guys can't keep. These
guys
guys
cannot
are
keep up.
35-year-old linemen.
Experience though.
Yeah.
Experience.
Okay.
It
but
does
I
take
think-
Or when you run a 4.140 flat in college, this guy's flying by you.
Right. But NFL QBs takes them about 3 years for them to really catch their groove, though. Unless
You think Alabama could beat Ottawa? Number one team in the nation for the last 10 years, pretty much.
yeah,
Alabama
of
would.
course.
It wouldn't even be close. Alabama
Yeah,
would win 38-0.
Come on.
No, they would because all their
38-0.
cornerbacks end up going to the NFL. All their
That's true.
their defense is unreal.
That's true. The entire team gets drafted. Yeah.
They'll run you into the ground. And
Yep.
then it's over.
It would be too slow.
The
to
Alabama
catch up.
teams
All right.
But
Yeah.
think about catch on fire QBs. Aaron Rodgers' performance last night. Damn.
yeah, he did good.
He did really good. I saw Aaron Rodgers. I was at the Washington Green Bay game a week and a half ago, and I saw Aaron Rodgers in the flesh. This guy is really good, guys. Like, he's amazing player. Like, he's a great player.
You sound like such a groupie.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know,
yeah.
honestly, I feel like a
Saw him in the
I
flesh.
did. He was walking right
sticks
in
out her
front of me. I'm
hands
like,
if she
there's
touched him."
Aaron Rodgers. No, but he's actually like his accuracy, his throw, like seeing him like throw the ball and how he's so composed. Like his O line sucks. Like they're garbage, and this guy's so just composed every time. This guy's dirty. Anyways, big up Aaron Rodgers. Big him up.
Cool.
I'm with that. All right, so let's get into some NBA call out or call up this week. You know the drill. Who's
Call
first?
up, call out. Who you got, Jay?
Who am I calling out for? Okay, I'll call out this guy, Kevin Love.
You're gonna call him out?
Kevin
Yes.
Love.
How do you
Woo.
score 34 points in one quarter and end up with 40?
You're so wicked.
I don't care.
Here's a question.
Was
though.
I
it
don't-
34 points? Which quarter though? Which quarter?
First quarter.
It was the first quarter.
First quarter, he had 34 points, and then
But-
he scored 40.
Did they end up with the win?
We're not talking. Okay, I'm not talking about the whole team. Though. I'm talking Kevin
Kevin Love's-
Love.
But
Yeah.
keep in mind, Jay, that certain
Yeah,
teams, if
no.
someone's dropped 34 points on you in first quarter, aren't you as a coach going to adjust your defense and limit?
When I have LeBron James and Kyrie Irving on my team too, come on. I actually should have 80. Here, LeBron, take the double teams. I'll sit in the corner like I have been for the first quarter. Like, how do
We
you
were like
only
that,
6 points
that
for the
parent
rest
who
of the
has like a son that has an A. It's like, yo, where's
Okay,
the A
I
plus?
understand it, but you made it sound like if Kevin Love was like in Minnesota again,
No,
where he's like the number one guy.
it's
Right.
true. That's true. You're
And he
right.
scored. No, okay, I could see him finishing with 40, but the fact that he has LeBron James and Kyrie Irving playing with them,
Uh-huh. So
finished.
you're gonna call him out because
I'm calling him out.
He didn't get 40.
Horrible. He got 40.
Oh,
But he should have
finished
gotten more.
with
He
40.
should have gotten
Okay.
more
Had the
than
first quarter, he had
you
34.
said you should have got 80.
at least
70.
80 or 70.
60, 70.
Fair point though,
40.
Jay. 34 in the first quarter, then only 6
It makes
after.
the rest of the game look like it was just whatever.
Waste.
Because it was the first quarter. I was like, oh, okay, who cares now? You know what I mean? Wasn't impressive.
I want to call out what happened with this. Who's choking? First of all, what? Why are you choking people, Beal? Why?
Oh, Bradley Beal.
Yeah, choking people. Do you hear about that? So he choked this guy in a game. This was it. This actually like this week or last week, sorry. And the NBA fined him 15 grand today for choking during a game. Keep in mind that for choking the guy, first of all, the ref just gave him a foul like this. They teed him up.
Who did you choke?
He shouldn't have been. He shouldn't have been up the game at all.
I think it might have been Fournier. Shouldn't he?
Yeah.
Was
Yep.
it? Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
You're right.
Yeah.
He choking himself.
So first of all, the refs just gave him a foul for that. Nothing else. He should have been ejected in my books because putting your hand on someone's throat is equate to me punching someone in the face, or even worse to me. But my concern with this call or this fine the NBA had given Mr. Beal is the fact that when Dwayne Wade made that gesture of cutting his throat, remember that after a shot, they fined him 25 grand, and they're fining Beal for actually choking for someone's throat 15 grand. So why would the NBA fine him less than Dwayne Wade? A gesture versus actually touching someone's throat.
Maybe because it's Dwayne Wade.
Yeah,
That could be.
that's a good question.
Yeah.
Because it's Dwayne Wade.
The question. Actually,
He's like one of the faces of the NBA.
Right.
So, you see him do something, then
What, you're gonna
30
make
million
an
other people
example
are
of-
going to do it now. You know what I mean?
But still, like,
Oh, like if Bradley Beal does it, who cares?
But
that guy's
no-
going to be on the injured list next week anyways. So it doesn't really matter.
but still though, like I think the like the finding is obviously not like it should be consistent, meaning
Yeah, you should have gotten more
if the
than-
gesture is 25K for a gesture of physical violence, then actually putting a hand on someone's throat should be more than that, FYI, right? And for referees to not have that guy kick out the game, that means that I can choke someone or touch someone in a game in a physical way and only get a foul. That's BS.
Can I call it another person?
Actually, in regards to that, I'm just interested to see how much Latrell Sprewell got fined for coaching, for choking. No,
Choking his coach.
yeah, PJ Carlesimo.
This guy's choking on his words right now.
Hold on.
What do you find?
You see it? No, nothing here. It's interesting.
Oh, 10,000.
10,000. 10,000
Yeah.
for coaching, choking your coach.
Yeah, that was back in like 90s.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah.
And then
in the
now
90s.
it's 15,000. Bill got?
Five grand more.
I think that's consistent.
No, but
I
he
think it's
choked the coach.
consistent.
The guy didn't actually choke him. He put his hand
Yeah.
move, like kind of pushing him away with his throat.
Right.
Not choking. So the
Right.
fine should have been less. Like to me, my thing is that a gesture shouldn't be 25 grand. Like the NBA is not consistent. They got to figure that out. It's just BS.
Remember Delonte West, his wet willy he gave to Gordon Hayward. Stuck his finger in his ear.
That was the highlight of his career.
I can't with TJ.
I want to call up Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy.
He's balling. Here we are about first quarter of the season, and he's playing out of position with Wade coming to Chicago. He was
What
normally-
do you mean, small forward?
Yeah, now he's playing small forward.
I would say it's out of position.
Do you think that's his? Do you think he can play? Well, he can play.
No, I
here's
think the
the-
new NBA, that's his position.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe
Okay.
like 5 years ago. It's
Okay,
different.
well he's balling out. His numbers are off the chart right now, and I think he should at least be recognized. Arguably, I'd say the best. Okay, if you're saying 2 and 3s, best two guard in the NBA. Arguably,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Anybody in
Yeah.
there? Okay.
Disagree there.
Yeah. So I think just the fact that, him being a 2 and switching to 3 and taking on bigger guys defensively needs to be recognized.
Yeah.
I like Jimmy.
I like Jimmy too, actually. And I think Dwayne Wade actually said that Jimmy doesn't get the credit that he deserves for what he's been doing this year. So yeah, no,
'Cause
definitely
his name's Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
And I'm sure that guy over there is named Jimmy Butler too.
Which guy?
Another guy through the window.
He's so crazy.
It's probably, what do you want me to call out somebody else? I'm going to call out the whole Washington Wizards roster.
You
Call them the entire
The whole
roster.
team, the whole
Everybody.
team, they all suck.
Call out.
From John Wall to whoever, Andrew Nicholson, whoever was, I don't know that team
We
anymore.
call the entire team out.
They're trash. It's like the Real Housewives of Atlanta watching that team play.
Why?
All Beal and Wall fighting with each other.
Oh,
Beal
yeah.
choking out guys like if he's WWF.
Right.
Like the team sucks.
You know what? They're a mess. They're a
They
hot
are a mess.
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 It's disgusting. They're a hot mess.
Markeith Morris. I want to play with my brother. Oh my God.
They're a hot mess,
That team is a
man.
disaster. They need to go away.
I want to call out Aaron Gordon. I got to start this with a head shake.
Call out?
Call him out.
Call him
do?
out. What happened? What happened?
Dude was 0 for 12 this week.
Oh gosh.
In one game? Or
In one game, he was
he's
0
young.
for 12 starting.
young.
And
Female problems. Female problems. It screams it.
Why would he do?
Someone got in your head, Aaron. Someone got in your head, son.
Why? Did he get in a fight?
no. Just
Stunk it up?
0 for 12. And his numbers this year are just...
Is he dating a Kardashian? Is he
Come
dating a
on.
Kardashian right now?
No, well, let's not
we
go
gotta ask
there.
this question. Okay.
he had an 0 for 12 game, and he's not looking very breakout-ish. You figure from that draft class, other people are starting to make moves, and he seems like he's just getting left behind. And it's not even about minutes. He's getting minutes. But when I seen a 0 for 12 night, and disgusted. Just disgusted, really.
Well, you know what? He did steal the All-Star weekend. He's a great dunker. Remember last week? He's an awesome dunker, though.
Yeah.
So let's just kind of give him what he wants, no?
Yeah.
No. I want to call out your boy, Jay. Dwight.
What do you do? Call out.
Yeah, I want to call him out because, okay, as an NBA player, right, you play in different arenas and fans are going to heckle you and get you upset. That's their job. Dwight Howard challenged to fight a fan today. People had to hold him back
When was this?
against the Lakers.
Oh, well, you didn't try to fight a fan.
Yeah, people had to hold him back.
Like pregame?
No, post game.
Postgame, I never saw that.
Yeah, yeah.
I turned it off after the third quarter.
It was actually all about. It was all over like the news yesterday. But yeah, like he was had to be held back because he told a fan, "Be please." Like he wanted to and the guards had to hold him back. Like he was very upset. So Dwight, just relax, bro. It's the fan. Their job is to get on your skin. Just play ball.
Probably would. That fan's not too smart. Let's be honest.
You know what? Dwight Howard can go back anywhere and no one likes him.
True.
That's true.
He goes back to Atlanta after a road trip,
No.
and they're questionable if they still like him.
The Hawks like him. Don't worry. We'll see you in the Eastern Finals. We'll be seeing Cleveland there. I'm not worried about that.
I want to make a call out. I started to, and I didn't get a chance to finish it off. I got to do it. Jamal Murray, balling off the bench for Denver right now.
He's gotten better. Way better.
He's had 3 20-point games this week, shooting about 45%.
That team has too many guards.
They do have a
Way
lot
too
of
many guards.
True.
Barton, Murray, Gary
There's
Harris,
so
Moutier,
many.
Right.
Jameer Nelson. It's
No, I
5,
hear you.
6, 7 guards.
Do you think
But-
they might trade people off? They might
Yeah,
use
they
it for a
have to.
trade. They have to
They
trade
have to trade.
people.
Of those
They have
guards,
to.
I have a feeling he's a sticker. He's going to be around.
Or they might trade him and get someone better. because
I
he's
don't
playing-
know if they're going to.
Might package him. I could see him getting traded.
I think he might get
Because
traded.
Gary Harris is pretty damn good last year.
Well,
It's gonna be a battle.
they have a lot of faith in Jamal Murray as of my probably last 6 games.
Yeah.
They had a lot of faith in Gary Harris last season too. It's the same situation. In Denver, nobody's job's safe.
True.
Until
Even
they
their
start
centers, they
trading.
have 3 Jokic and Nurkic. Team Serbia basically in that team. Who else? Yeah. No, Jamal Murray's playing good though.
Yeah.
He's balling. Shout
Shout
out.
He
out.
had to. He has no choice because Harris is hurt.
Right. Well, he made use of the opportunities. He could have went in and totally stunk it up and
That's
and
true.
blown
He
the
did stink it up for the
opportunity,
first
right?
week or two.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He bounced back, though.
But now he bounced back. Yeah.
I'm calling out and calling up one guy. I'm doing both.
Hmm.
His name's DeMarcus Cousins. This guy is a freak. Last night he had 34 and
Yo.
20,
Balling.
but he plays in the Sacramento Kings.
I know.
Right.
Go away. Leave Sacramento.
He needs to leave.
Don't
but
come back. Request a trade. I would be in the front office right now. Out. I'm not
Yeah.
playing another game
I
until
feel
you
bad
trade
for
me.
him. I feel bad for him because
Do you think he wants to play in Sacramento, though?
No.
I agree.
For what?
I agree. So, I mean, something's
out of
got to
there.
be in the works from the leave there.
Him and Rudy Gay need to go.
No,
Go to a
Rudy Gay can
contender.
stay.
No, Rudy Gay can come to Atlanta because we'll accept him anytime.
Oh, yeah, you could take him. That's fine.
Yeah, and we'll be in the NBA Finals. But DeMarcus Cousins, that guy needs to just quit.
I feel bad for him because he's such a great player,
Ugh.
exceptional
His
player.
numbers are through the roof.
And unfortunately, he's doing it on a team that,
Nobody cares about.
no one cares.
Ironically, there's a little bit of talk. There's nothing to this, just people speculating. But of a team that he could go to, they're saying the Washington Wizards.
Oh, don't go there. Go
Now, here's the
anywhere
thing.
but
No,
there.
But it makes the reason why the speculation's out there, and like I said, don't put any weight to this. This is just something that because of the fact that him and John Wall play
Yeah.
together at Kentucky, and they're saying it would be a nice reunion to them together.
It'd be nice
So-
to have, but not a good
It's
idea.
either Wall goes to Sacramento, or he goes to Washington, and I think him going to Washington is a much better look.
If John Wall went to Sacramento?
No, I think if DeMarcus Cousins,
Oh, no.
went
If
to
John Wall go to Sacramento, go to Sacramento.
really?
Don't go to Washington.
Washington's a hot mess.
You want to go to the capital of America where you can just get bashed every day. Go to Sacramento where you can lay low and play good basketball.
And no one cares about you.
Exactly. Especially for John Wall.
In the Western Conference, they're not going to make the playoffs anytime soon. At least Washington, every year they're a potential to get
Potential.
into playoffs.
This year, who
I'm
knows? This year,
just
probably.
saying.
Yeah, this year may not, but
One last on the way out, I want to call up Clint Capella.
Capella.
Call out.
Call him up.
Call him up?
Oh my gosh, this guy's he's balling. He's I don't know how it is, like he's really flourishing off of James Harden now coming in and getting all those assists from him, but he's like top 5 in field goal percentage.
Oh wow.
Rebound, he's almost at a double-double. Capella, he's someone that I wrote off. I just thought he was just like an athletic dude. Looks like he's pulling it together. So I just want to call him up.
Cool.
Sweet.
And one more. This is not a call up or call out. This is a little recognition. We never did get a chance to at least recognize Ray Allen. He retired.
Yes.
And
2
Kevin
weeks
Martin.
ago.
Well, yeah, we spoke about it briefly, but it wasn't like a
Right.
Yeah, because
So-
he did it that day, and we were
Right.
like, "What? He retired?"
Another one to the retirement list is Kevin Martin. And Kevin Martin, it wasn't even a blip on the radar, but he had some years
Oh.
where he was
Dropping
look
buckets.
serious. So I'm just surprised.
Again, on what team?
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
cares?
No one cares.
Nobody cares. if
It's
you
so
play in
funny how like
Sacramento.
depending like where you put your career in terms of playing on teams, like it really affects your career in terms of the media caring about your
Marcus
retirement.
Cousins is gonna blip in the retirement. Watch, he'll be like 31. No, DeMarcus retired. Who cares?
Sacramento. Why is there a
Leave.
team there in the first place?
It's the capital of California.
Who cares?
It is. Sacramento's the capital. What? Really? All this time I thought it was L.A.
Well, we all thought because LA is most popular. It's most
Most
like,
populous, yeah, but
It's capital of New York.
I don't know.
New York State,
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Oh Lord.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You know what? I think they should move that Sacramento team to Buffalo. No, have called
Braves.
Buffalo Kings. It might actually work though. Might actually work anyway.
You actually didn't know the capital of California is Sacramento?
No, I did not know that.
Neither
Honestly,
did
I know the capital of New York.
We're not Americans, bro.
No, I-
From
I-
Canada.
I'm-
Do you know the capital of
I'm-
This
Ontario?
is basic information.
no.
It's
That's
not basic.
hold on. The capital of New York, honestly, it's not New York.
It's not New York City.
Okay, hold on. And I said Buffalo just because, like, whatever. It's not. Hold on. Let me. Syracuse.
No,
Rochester,
no.
Hold on.
Brooklyn. I'm joking. Long Island. What? What would it be?
Albany.
Oh,
Albany.
gosh.
If you want proof, here's Google. Capital of California.
No, hey, I believe you.
I believe you, bro. I'm saying I'm not. Listen, you go to America and say, "Hey, America, what name
Capital of
capital
Florida.
of Saskatchewan?" They'd be like, "What?"
A little geography.
Saskatchewan.
With geography in those podcasts. It's capital of Florida.
Capital of Florida.
Miami. Orlando.
Yeah.
Orlando, isn't it?
No. I'm just leading you guys.
Jacksonville?
On. No.
I don't know. That might say-
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's like an American. They come here and you say the capital of
Of-
Canada, and they're gonna think Toronto.
Actually, I think they think Toronto's a province.
Yeah.
I don't think no Ontario's our province. Like,
Uh.
it's all good though.
So with the Major League Baseball, they have their CBA coming up on December 1st. We might be looking at a lockout for the first time since 1994,
Expos?
95. Yeah.
Wow.
Expos
good
got
news.
robbed that year, shortened season. But yeah, it looked like there, collective bargaining agreements happening, and if they don't have a decision very soon, there may be a lockout
Wow, that's on Friday.
coming just up right now.
Coming
yeah.
up. Mercy.
So, how it ties in is part of the collective bargaining agreement is international draftees, so players from the international draft, and they're trying to change this rule that they had in regards to the amount of players you can draft internationally. And we all know Dominican Republic is the
Cuba.
number one.
Southern countries.
Right.
And
Now-
Japan. Or like in Asia too, right?
Maybe another one. But with Cuba now, and we can get into Fidel Castro in just a moment, but with Cuba, instead of Cubans having to defect with the passing of Fidel Castro, now you're looking at a situation where,
They can just go.
I mean, it's a possibility where with this new structuring now, they can set it up. And with more Cubans, put it this way, Cubans in Major League Baseball, they have about the same as Canadians, about 20.
No.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
No,
Yeah.
it's way more Cubans.
I think it's more Cubans than
Dominicans.
Canadians.
Oh yeah, come on. How many Canadians are in the MLB?
I think there's close to 20. You want to look that up real
20?
quick?
Oh, there's
I
way
will.
more Cuban. I can name half of the LA Dodgers. Adrian Gonzalez, Yasiel
Doyers.
Puig.
They're called Doyers,
No,
okay?
I think Gonzalez is
No, he's-
Mexican.
Yeah, okay, Mexican.
So
Okay.
I'm
But, I
talking
mean,
specifically Cuba.
There's going to be more than 20 Cubans in the
You
majors.
can look at, okay. So, Cespedes, Cuban. Roldis Chapman, Cuban.
Mm-hmm.
Jose Abreu.
Mm-hmm. Is it Puig?
Puig, yes. Kendrys Morales.
Morales. Yeah, there's so many.
Okay, but I mean, these are the big ones.
And there's no Canadians that are even like that good.
Not saying, okay, hold on. I'm not saying if we're going to go pound for pound.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm
like,
just saying
Yeah.
those are the ones that are the big noticeable ones. Outside of that, there's a big drop of,
Bunch of
Oh, you have
whatever.
Yon what was it?
Moncada.
There you
Yeah.
go, from Boston.
Then you got one from that's one you were talking about.
Yeah.
Moncada, yeah.
So these, and this is all through defection, right? So I'm just thinking now when you have, if they have the same rules applied to them as Dominicans,
Mm-hmm.
you could have, because baseball is part of Cuban culture.
There's 23 Canadians.
23, there you go, 23.
23
And
Canadians.
and I'm pretty sure that's what I'm saying. And in regards to Cubans, it's about the same. I have a feeling that's going to change over, say, the next 5-7 years. If it becomes to a point where they can work on an agreement where they can actually go into Cuba and start setting up farm systems like they do in Dominican Republic. Because in Cuba, that's, like I said, it's part of the culture. You have kids who are much younger being scouted. Apparently, they're scouting at like 10 to 12, while in the Dominican, maybe about 14 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, keep an eye on Cuba for the next few years in regards to more.
Cuba has way more Canadians. I mean,
More-
way
Cuba
more.
has way more
Way
Canadians.
Like double go. So this is Canada. So Cuba has.
current players.
I'm looking at active roster.
I'm looking at. I got one right here. Dominican Republic is 82.
Yeah, they have the
Venezuela
most.
63.
Right.
Cuba is 63.
63. Wow.
63.
Okay.
We're in the 20s. So yeah.
Puerto Rico is 17.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was a little off.
Little.
Well, now if they have that, and then Cuba
But yeah,
can
that's what I'm
take over
saying.
the major
So
leagues.
Cubans
Maybe.
can take, like,
Well,
where
it's called
Dominicans
the World
number
Series,
one,
the World Major League. So
they could take over
Oh, yeah,
Cuba
Yeah,
sure.
that's
100%.
fine.
easily.
I think the best athlete should play in the league. I don't think it should care about nationality or whatever. I think the best athlete should be playing. That's just fair.
And with it being part of Cuban culture, baseball.
Yeah, absolutely. There should be no
Keep an
reason
eye
for
out.
that. Yeah.
Call it the CLB. Cuban.
Well, so yeah.
Oh, sorry. Side
Yeah.
note. I'm hoping that they start, like, you know how in NFL and in basketball they play in like different places. I'm hoping that the MLB could try to have games in different countries. Right?
They have,
like
though.
maybe
They actually just last year went to Cuba.
For
For
Cuba,
Obama.
yeah, I remember that one game.
Obama
I think
went.
like do it more like maybe try different countries, but like I think that they should try that out. Even go overseas, maybe China, Asia, whatever. But yeah,
So Fidel Castro in 1960-ish, he banned professional sports and made everything amateur. So just straight amateur competition. And Cuba for baseball, they have a very strong baseball heritage. They've won like 3 Olympic gold medals
oh, that's crazy.
for baseball from like 92 to 2004, like, around that time. And for the Baseball World Cup from 1961 to 2005. So Fidel Castro,
Doesn't his brother run the country now? Or
Yeah,
so
his brother, yeah.
is the same? Like, is this rule still going to apply though?
that's
It
what I'm saying.
hasn't
We're all in
changed.
the
I
air
mean,
right now, right?
It might still be the same. Like,
Could be
things
not.
might not change.
Could be not, right? So, yeah, I just thought it'd be interesting to bring up in regards to Fidel Castro, his passing. Mixed reviews seems all around. Some people,
Or I'm sure with
celebrating.
Trump in charge, people are going to defect from the USA to Cuba.
Oh, Lord. We go the opposite.
Trump's going to make some
Everyone's
law.
gonna be-
You can't leave. People start defecting to Cuba.
Well, they're trying to come to Canada right now, right? A lot of them come to Canada, so it's like same thing.
Yeah, but I'd like to give, Fidel Castro a shout out. Me personally, I have nothing but admiration for him. I really respect his revolution, and I respect for those who maybe don't. But all I'm saying is, I think if you're gonna have an opinion, just do your research.
I have zero opinion. I know nothing about Fidel.
Fair enough. That's
I've
cool.
researched this man for years.
Fair
He's in the Guinness Book of Records for having the most assassination attempts.
Mhm.
I think 270 something, like the most. 273. Oh, sorry, 683. Whoa.
683.
Yeah.
This guy, yo, you've dug death forever. Like,
Right.
I mean, yo,
Right.
he's a, and like,
Right.
if we read about him and his past, his history, like, he grew up and he liked America a lot. And then certain things happened that made him not like them because they were raping his country. So all I'm
Right.
saying is that, and he fought for his people. Yes, some things I don't agree with that he did. I'm not saying whatever, but I mean, if your country, your homeland, your heart is getting raped by another country,
Right.
All
you
I know
fight
is a
for
lot
it.
of people in Miami were celebrating when he died.
Right.
Oh yeah, of
Right.
course, because a
Now
lot of
th-
them, yeah, it just
They have
depends
the
on
largest like Cuban population because
population.
it's like 90 miles from Cuba, so it's easy to come across and settle there.
Doesn't seem like I don't know. A lot of people didn't like him from what I hear, or
Yeah,
from what I
it's-
saw. But
it's a
I don't know
mix-
nothing about Fidel
Of
Castro.
course,
Yeah,
I
like I
think
s-
he's the kind of person in history that will always have mixed reviews. It's kind of like you're gonna hate him, like Trump, right? Some people love Trump, people hate Trump. But I think Fidel, like, there's he's a very different layers of Fidel that people forget, and everyone knows the layer that the USA media feeds them, right?
Exactly.
So if you're being fed hate and negativity from the media, of course you're gonna hate this guy.
Right.
But me, I like to research and look up people and look up what's going on with the person. If you look up Fidel Castro and his history and what he's gone through, then you wouldn't be so quick to judge him because certain things
Right.
happened that made him do what he did.
Right,
Right.
like,
Is he a great person? I don't know him as a person, but I respect the guy for what he did do.
Yeah, he does like the
But put it this way: if you were a baseball player in Cuba, you would like Fidel Castro.
Honestly, I think if I was Cuban,
Do you know how
it's a
much
different
money
story.
he's basically withheld from all the players that could be in the majors?
Of course. And that's one thing that I didn't agree with him was the fact that his own people couldn't like advance and develop and become like that. But again, that's one side, right?
Well, I know. So if you told me that, though, I would have been like, I don't like this guy. Just 'cause
Oh
I
yeah,
love
of course,
sports, so,
of course.
yeah.
But I mean, that's what anyone you meet, right? Anyone you hear about. But keep in mind, the media fed a lot of false things. Like the media has always been like when it comes to Fidel, all bad stuff they feed him. So
right.
Canadians
They
have
don't-
always been allowed in Cuba.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know about
always.
always. Okay.
Yeah,
I just know
always.
that-
I was just there like
So he
yeah,
just didn't like America. He didn't
Yeah.
like Canada. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Yeah, he and another thing, the images, like when you see pictures of Fidel Castro, you see him in his militant, and people don't recognize that he was a lawyer.
He doesn't seem like that violent of a guy. Like you look at him, it's like, oh, this guy
Like,
looks,
There's
know,
in his eyes,
might
if
want-
you're a lawyer, you come up the system, you see exactly the U.S. is trying to do things that you don't agree with, and you take a stand and say, you know what, I'm gonna use my intellect and defend our culture and our turf. I gotta respect that because he's not just some thug off the street who just ran up
Guns
ra-
and
yeah,
was like,
ran-
"Yo, give me my country
with,
back."
with no strategy. All right, so that's episode number
I think 16,
17.
17, 17.
17, closing in on 21.
Fire blaze.
Get ready. Closing in on 21. Get ready.
21.
2-1. That's the day for us.
21. Episode 21 is the big one. Just planting the seed right now.
Think
Why,
about
what's
it.
Stay tuned.
Inception 21.
Stay tuned.
I'm scared.
All right, it's Prez.